Hello everyone, my name is Manisha Mishra. I am an assistant professor in Mathematics Applied Science Department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology Management in Gurgaon. Today I will discuss the topic median and mode. In median, there are several topics: quartile, percentile, and deciles. So first topic is your median. So what is median? Median is the value that lies exactly in the middle of the distribution is known as median. So why we are studying median? This is a average value to calculate our central tendency. How we will measure our central tendency? So by using median, we can calculate our central tendency. So first of all, the median is a simple measure of central tendency. So to find the median, we arrange the observation in order from smallest to largest or largest to smallest one. So first of all, we have to arrange our order in smallest to largest, and if there is an odd number of observation, then you will calculate the middle value. Median means middle value of the observation. If the number is odd, then your middle value is the median of that data or observation. Or if the value is even, if value is your even number of observation, the median is the average of the two middle values. So further we will discuss these formulae, how we will calculate our median. Are some properties of median here. The following are the important properties of median. First one, sum of the absolute deviation from median is least. So that means summation absolute value. This mod is your absolute one. So x minus median is minimum. Second one, it is not affected by extreme values. That means if values are larger or smaller one, that means this median will not be affected by your extreme values, because we need only median value. So our median value is always a median. Third one, about half the variables are smaller than median and about half the variables are larger than median. If a constant is added to all the variables, median increases by the constant. As mean, I have already told you that if a constant is added to or subtracted to our mean, then you can add or subtract that value from the mean. So same as it is here, as in median, if a constant is added or subtracted to your median, then that value is added to that median value. Fifth one, if all the values are multiplied by a constant, median are all multiplied or divided by the constant. So this is your median. In median, there are two or three points inside the median, that quartile, percentile, deciles. So how we will calculate quartile, how we will calculate percentile, how we will calculate deciles. So first one is quartile, then we will calculate our median. So first one, quartile, is they divide the distribution. Quartile means 4 times. So they divide the distribution into 4 parts. 4 parts means if you have observation, you have your data, then you will for the quartile you will divide your data into parts, and first one will be your Q1, second one Q2, Q3, and Q4. If you are dividing your data into 4 parts, that means each section will contain 25%. So first Q1 comes at 25%, second will be your 50% position, and third one will be your 75% position, and Q4, that means 100%. Each section will have 25% of your part observation या और आपका पास जो भी data है. So just remember your quartile. Now next one, calculation of median. So there is an formula is also here. So formula is median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus PCF upon F into I. So what is L? L is the lower limit of median class. It means the class in which the middle observation in the distribution lies. N is your number of variables or number of items, number of distribution, number of observation. PCF means uh, PCF means proceeding cumulative frequency. So I will tell you what is proceeding cumulative frequency, and F is your frequency, I is your class interval. So there is an example here, then I will told each and everything by this example. 1500 workers are working in an industrial establishment. Their age is classified as follows. So these are the age of our workers, and these are the number of workers. So we make our we make an table here. So this is your table, distribution table. So 18 to 22 say last है, 54 to 58. So number of variables, number of workers, sorry, number of workers is given. So that number is called your frequency. I told you that number of variables, number of workers, number of combinations, whatever number of elements, whatever is given. If number is there, that means that number will be your frequency. So in distribution table, we will write number of workers as frequency. So this is your frequency. Now we will calculate our cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency, what is cumulative frequency? First term of frequency, write as it is. 120 is your first term, so write as it is. Now second term of the cumulative frequency will be, just add second term of the frequency. So 120 and 125, 245. Third term, for the third term of the cumulative frequency, write second term of the in cumulative frequency, add third term of the frequency. So 245 plus 280, that will be your 525. Next one, 525 plus 260, 785. 785 plus 155, 940. So we will calculate our cumulative frequency from here by adding one by one term in from the frequency in cumulative frequency. Now next one, what will be our lower limit? So formula is L plus, this one is your formula, L plus n by 2 minus PCF upon F into I. So just first thing is here, what will our F? So because everything depends on our N. So what is N? N is your total summation F. So just find N is equal to summation F. So, and if N is given already 1500. 1500 is an even number. So just if 1500 is an even number, then your median will be N by 2th value. That means 750th term, and 750th, just check 750th term where it is nearby to 785 term. That means your median will lie between 785 and 525, 525 and 785. So just check which one is your lower limit. So just see in age. Age means class interval is so 30 is your lower limit. That means L is your lower limit of the class interval, and CF is your 785, frequency is your 260, sorry, and what is proceeding cumulative frequency? So 525 is your proceeding cumulative frequency. L is your 30, N is your 1500, F is your 260, and PCF is your 525, and CF is your 785. So you have all your need. That means F, CF, PCF, N, and L. Now next one is I. I means class interval difference. So class interval difference, you can see here 22 minus 18, 4, 26 minus 22, 4, 30 minus 26, 4. That means I is your 4. So just put all these value, here. This is your median formula, this formula. So just put all these value here and you will get your median. You have L, N, PCF, F, I. So just put all these value here, then you will get your answer. This is your exercise to you. Now next one, what is why Q2? So why we are studying Q2? Q2 means you are dividing Q quartile means you are dividing your observation into 4 parts. Now First one is your Q1, second one Q2, Q3, Q4. So Q4 is an even number. That means 4 by 2th term. Median will lie in second term and third term, between second and third term. So just Q2 is equal to the median. That means if you are finding Q2, that means you are calculating median. And Q4 is the last value. Q1 is your first quartile, Q2 second quartile. That means Q2 is called median. Q3 is your third quartile, Q4 is your last value. So Q1 is your lower quartile, Q3 is upper quartile, and median always lies between them. So next one is your deciles. Deciles means they divide the distribution in 10 parts. Deciles means divide the distribution in 10 parts, and each one of them comes at the end of 10% position. If you are dividing your observation in 10 parts, that means each part will have 10% position, right? So they divide the distribution into 10 parts में. So D1 you have your 10 parts, D1, D2, D3, D4 and so on, D10. So this is the definition of deciles. Now next part is percentile. Percentile means you are dividing your distribution into 100 parts. That means they are such positional values which divide the distribution into 100 parts and or denoted by P1, P2 and so on, P99 and P100. So this is your percentile division. So you are dividing your data, your distribution, your observation into 100 parts. There is an example here. I will give more other examples related to median, quartile, percentile and deciles. But there is now there is a brief explanation of percentile, deciles and quartile. So there is an example here. Here P64, that means 64 percentile is a value such that at least 64% of data are less than this value and 36% of data are above this value. So if you are using 64% of your data, that means you will remain only 36 percent data. So this is the example of your percentile. Next, there is another question here. From the following data of monthly salary of employees of a small bakery, calculate bakery. Now calculate median salary, monthly salary of employees are given this one. So we have to calculate our median. So how we will calculate our median? Just look at here. First of all, these value be arranged in ascending order or descending order. As I told you that you have to arrange your observation in an order. So your order is maybe your order can be ascending, can be descending. So first one, which one is your smallest one? 1100. So total number of the observation 7, and monthly salary, minimum salary 1100 and highest salary is your 2020. So median is your middle value. So middle value is n plus 1 by 2th value. That means if number is odd, then you can calculate directly which one is your middle value. If number is even, then n by 2th value or n by 2 plus 1 value, whatever you want to use formula. So median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th value. So 7 plus 1 by 2th value, 4th value, and 4th value is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 17, 50. So 1750 is your final answer. If you will not write the observation in ascending or descending order, that means you are just going to wrong way. So first you will write your median into ascending or descending order, because if you do not know your minimum or maximum amount, then you cannot calculate your middle value. So first of all, just find minimum and minimum to maximum value or maximum to minimum value, right? So now next one is your mode. What is mode? The value that is repeated maximum number of times is known as mode. Maximum number of time means If there is just example here, I am telling you that suppose 8 8 8 2 2 2 3 times, 8 is repeating 4 times, 5 is repeating 5 times. So which value is repeating more times? 5 is repeating 5 times. That means that value is called your mode. So the value that is repeated maximum number of times is known as mode. So mode is a special type of average. Yeah, same as it is as mean, median. So as same as it is, mode is also a special type of average used to ascertain the central tendency of the item, such as garment हो गया, shoes हो गया, etc. That means shoe size अगर हम ले लें तो जो एवरेज साइज होता है वो 7 और 8 होता है. तो जस्ट दिस जस्ट एग्जांपल हियर सच एज गारमेंट्स के लिए, शूज के लिए. नाउ next one is your features of mode. So important features of mode. Mode is used to find the average for qualitative data. Mean, median, both average are just for quantitative data, but mode is here qualitative data. Mode आपकी डेटा की क्वालिटी भी बता सकता है, but mean and median आपके डेटा की क्वालिटी नहीं बता सकते हैं, क्वांटिटी बता सकते हैं. Second point, mode is not influenced by extremely large values. Suppose, what is the meaning of this point? Extremely large values. That means if suppose his value is given 137, another value is given 1000, and 137 is repeated four times, and 1000 is repeating only one time. So that will, which value is your mode? 137 is your mode. That not 1000. So just we have to check our frequency of the observation. If frequency is large, that means that value is your mode. Third point, if a constant is added or subtracted to all the values, mode increase or decrease by the constant, same as it is in mean and mode, median mode, median formula. If all the values are multiplied or divided by the constant, mode is also multiplied or divided by the constant. Mode is not capable of further algebraic treatment. Now, there is an example here. Fancy shoe manufacturing company recorded the following sales for male shoes in the last quarter of a year. So, shoe size is given, number of pairs are given. So, calculate the model shoe size. So, first we will see that shoe size 6 is number of pairs is 3. That means this is the frequency of the 6, and 7 number is and frequency is given 11, and number 8, shoe size number 8, frequency is given 128. Shoe size number 9, frequency is given 57, and shoe size 10, frequency is given 4. So first just check which frequency is the largest. So 128 frequency is the largest one for the shoe size 8. So our mode will be 8. That means our model size is 8 and the mode value is 8. Noki 128. Which frequency is larger? At that frequency value is larger, this is 8. So that value will be your mode. Now, there is a relationship between mean, median, mode. So mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. If we suppose you have median and mean directly, you can calculate mode. If mode and median is given, then you can calculate mean. There is an example related to this formula. The average monthly income from interest for a housewife is rupees 810, and the related median is given. So calculate model interest income. So mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 median. Just use this formula and you will get your mode. Merits and demerits of mode. So it is easy to calculate, as we can say, we can see that we have to just find which frequency is larger one, and that at what value at that value frequency that frequency which value is larger, so that value will be your mode. So it is easy to calculate. It is not affected by extremely large values, provided that value itself is not mode. It can be used for qualitative attributes. as well as quantitative data. It can be found graphically. It can be used in case of open-ended class interval. If suppose open class interval is given, we need to closed ended interval, because we just calculate mode, so we can see just one thing, which frequency is larger one. So at that value जो भी होगी हमारी, that value will be our mode. So open-ended data is given, closed data is given, doesn't matter. Demerits of mode, it is not rigidly defined. It is not based on all items. Yes, on जितनी भी values given हैं, उन सारी values की हमें कोई need नहीं है. So just only few values will be needed. It is not suitable for further algebraic treatments. It is not suitable for further algebraic treatments. Compared to mean, it is affected more by sampling fluctuations. Now, next topic I will discuss geometric mean in next video. And today I have finished my mean median mode. So just you guys just try to learn all these topics, and tomorrow next video I will share geometric mean, harmonic mean, and etc. So I hope you will like this video. Thank you.